In the early 1980s, at the height of the Cold War, military strategists in the United States faced a daunting challenge. The Soviet Union's defense systems were growing more advanced, and the U.S. Air Force needed a new way to strike deep into enemy territory without detection. The answer came in the form of a groundbreaking project: the development of the B-2 Spirit, stealth bomber that would change the face of modern warfare. The U.S. military recognized the need for an aircraft that could avoid Soviet radar while delivering a powerful payload. In the mid-1970s, Northrop Grumman was awarded the contract to create such a bomber, a task that would push the limits of aviation technology. The B-2 Spirit was to be a long-range, high-precision aircraft capable of carrying both conventional bombs and nuclear weapons, yet invisible to enemy radar. What made the B-2 so revolutionary was its design. The traditional bomber, with its large, bulky fuselage and tail, was no longer sufficient in an era where radar technology was advancing rapidly. The B-2 would take on a radically different shape, a flying wing, a concept that had been explored by aviation pioneers in the early 20th century but never perfected. This radical design not only minimized the bomber's radar signature, but also provided superior aerodynamics, making it capable of flying longer distances with greater fuel efficiency. As engineers began to develop the aircraft, they encountered many challenges. The B-2's shape required entirely new materials, ones that could absorb radar signals instead of reflecting them. The development of radar-absorbent materials was a crucial part of the design process. These materials would coat the aircraft's surface, preventing radar waves from bouncing back to the radar station, making the B-2 virtually invisible. The flying wing design also presented difficulties in terms of control and stability, leading to the creation of a sophisticated flight control system that allowed the bomber to maintain balance in the air. The B-2's first flight occurred on July 17, 1989. The aircraft, cloaked in secrecy, was revealed to the public as a prototype. The world was stunned by the bomber's sleek, futuristic design. The B-2 Spirit wasn't just a military aircraft. It was a symbol of American technological prowess. Its capabilities far exceeded anything the world had seen before. With a range of over 6,000 miles and the ability to carry up to 40,000 pounds of munitions, it was the ultimate long-range, high-precision bomber. Despite its early success, the project wasn't without controversy. The B-2's cost was astronomical. The program faced heavy scrutiny, with critics questioning whether the United States could justify such a massive expenditure. By the time the B-2 was ready for production, the cost had skyrocketed, with each bomber running about $2 billion, a price that made it one of the most expensive aircraft in history. However, the U.S. military believed the B-2 was worth every penny. Its stealth capabilities would give the Air Force a significant advantage in future conflicts, especially when facing adversaries with advanced air defense systems. In 1993, after years of testing and refinement, the B-2 Spirit was officially deployed. The aircraft entered service at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, where it would become a key component of the U.S. nuclear deterrent. While the B-2's primary role was to carry out strategic bombing missions, its versatility allowed it to be used in a variety of other operations, from conventional warfare to precision strikes against high-value targets. One of the B-2's most defining features was its ability to carry both conventional bombs and nuclear weapons. The bomber was capable of delivering precision-guided munitions, allowing it to strike targets with an unprecedented level of accuracy. This combination of long-range capabilities and high-precision strike power made the B-2 a formidable weapon, capable of altering the course of any conflict. Over the next few years, the B-2 Spirit would be tested in combat for the first time, proving that it was not just a technological marvel but a reliable, effective weapon on the battlefield. The aircraft would participate in several high-profile military operations, cementing its place as one of the most powerful bombers in history. Part 2. B-2. Spirit in combat and its legacy. The B-2 Spirit's first combat mission came in 1999 during the NATO bombing of Yugoslavia. This marked a pivotal moment in the bomber's history, as it would prove its worth in real-world combat conditions. The B-2 was tasked with striking high-value targets in the heart of Yugoslavia, targets that were heavily protected by enemy radar systems. The bomber's stealth capabilities allowed it to fly deep into enemy territory without being detected by radar, delivering precision strikes that crippled the Yugoslavian military's ability to resist. During the mission, B-2 proved its capabilities as a long-range bomber. Taking off from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, it flew over 6,000 miles, completing its mission and returning to base without being detected. The success of this mission demonstrated the B-2's ability to carry out deep strike missions, hitting targets with deadly accuracy, even in heavily defended airspace. Following its success in the Kosovo War, the B-2 Spirit would go on to participate in several other military campaigns, played a key role in the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, where it was used to target enemy infrastructure, command centers, and military assets. Its ability to strike with precision and avoid detection made it an invaluable asset for U.S. military commanders. The B-2's stealth technology allowed it to penetrate the most sophisticated air defense systems, making it virtually invulnerable to enemy radar and surface-to-air missiles. In a world where air defense systems were becoming more advanced, the B-2 Spirit's ability to operate undetected was a game-changer. This made it one of the most powerful and respected aircraft in the U.S. Air Force's arsenal. Despite its success in combat, the B-2 program faced financial difficulties. The aircraft's cost was a significant burden on the U.S. military's budget. However, the U.S. government recognized the strategic value of the B-2 Spirit and continued to maintain and upgrade the bomber fleet. In the years that followed, the B-2 would undergo numerous upgrades, ensuring that it remained at the forefront of military technology. One of the key upgrades to the B-2 was its radar system. Over the years, the bomber's radar capabilities were enhanced to ensure that it could avoid detection by the most advanced air defense systems. The B-2's avionics were also upgraded to improve its navigation and targeting systems, making it even more effective at hitting high-value targets. With pinpoint accuracy, the B-2 Spirit's legacy is one of unmatched technological innovation and military prowess. While the bomber is no longer the only stealth aircraft in the U.S. Air Force's arsenal, its importance has not diminished. The B-2 Spirit remains a key part of the United States' strategic deterrent, capable of delivering devastating blows. With unparalleled stealth and precision, in the years since its introduction, the B-2 has continued to evolve. With plans to modernize the aircraft and extend its service life well into the 2030s, the bomber remains a symbol of the U.S. military's commitment to maintaining technological superiority and staying ahead of potential adversaries. As the B-2 Spirit continues to serve in the U.S. Air Force, its legacy will be remembered as one of the greatest achievements in aviation history. With its stealth, power, and precision, the B-2 Spirit has reshaped the way wars are fought and continues to play a pivotal role in maintaining peace and security around the world. After its introduction and successful testing, the B-2 Spirit was thrust into the real world. Theater of war during the NATO bombing campaign in Yugoslavia in 1999. This marked the aircraft's first official combat mission and tested everything the B-2 was designed to do. The B-2 Spirit's primary task was to strike key military targets, infrastructure and command centers in Serbia and Kosovo. These missions required the utmost precision and the ability to evade sophisticated air defense systems, which made the beat to the perfect candidate. The NATO mission aimed to stop the violence occurring during the Kosovo War. But the B-2's contribution was particularly significant for its ability to fly long range. Precision strikes without detection. The bomber's stealth capabilities allowed it to penetrate deeply into enemy airspace, bypassing radar detection and other defense systems. This wasn't just a technological advantage, it was a strategic one. The B-2 Spirit's ability to drop munitions with extreme precision meant that it could hit targets like military bases, radar stations, and command centers without causing collateral damage to civilian areas, a crucial factor in modern warfare. The B-2 took off from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri and flew more than 6,000 miles without refueling, completing its mission in Serbia. Its stealth capabilities allowed it to evade surface-to-air missiles, anti-aircraft artillery, and enemy radar systems. Flying at high altitudes, the B-2's advanced radar and avionics ensured its precise navigation. With the ability to carry precision-guided munitions, the B-2 could strike specific military targets with near-perfect accuracy. This capability allowed for minimal civilian casualties and the effective destruction of critical infrastructure that could cripple an enemy's ability to fight back. During the campaign, the B-2 Spirit flew a total of 50 sorties over several weeks, delivering bombs with pinpoint accuracy. The bomber's ability to deliver precision strikes, even in heavily defended airspace, solidified its reputation as one of the most advanced and powerful aircraft in the world. The mission not only proved the capabilities of the B-2 Spirit, but also demonstrated the U.S. Air Force's strategic flexibility, the ability to project power and influence across the globe. With little to no risk to personnel, the B-2's combat debut wasn't just about performing well in one operation. It showed how a stealth aircraft could change the rules of modern warfare. In an era when radar and air defense systems were evolving, the B-2 Spirit effectively demonstrated the power of technology that could outsmart and outmaneuver the most advanced threats. The success of this mission led to further praise of the aircraft's design and its ability to provide a strategic edge to the U.S. military. Operation Enduring Freedom, a new era of warfare after its initial success in Yugoslavia. The B-2 was again called into action following the September 11th attacks in 2001. Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan marked a new chapter in the aircraft's legacy, in a new age of counter-terrorism and targeted strikes. The B-2 Spirit once again proved itself as an indispensable asset in global strike capabilities. The rugged terrain of Afghanistan presented a new set of challenges for the B-2 Spirit. The aircraft's ability to fly at high altitudes allowed it to strike from above and avoid detection by ground-based radar systems that were not as advanced as those found in other regions. However, the real test of the B-2 Spirit came with the introduction of the precision-guided munitions PGMs that were used during the operation. With their ability to strike specific targets, such as terrorist hideouts, Taliban military bases, and Al-Qaeda facilities, the B-2's effectiveness in the war on terror is undeniable. The bomber's ability to carry both conventional bombs and nuclear weapons gave it unmatched flexibility. In Afghanistan, the B-2 was tasked with neutralizing high-value targets and preventing the regrouping of hostile forces. Flying from Whiteman Air Force Base, the B-2 was able to reach its targets with minimal refueling stops, striking far deeper into Afghanistan's mountainous regions than many other aircraft could. The B-2 Spirit's operational flexibility and ability to carry out these missions with precision and accuracy made it a key asset in a new style of warfare, one focused on surgical strikes rather than large-scale battles. In Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2003, the B-2 once again demonstrated its strategic importance. The Iraq War required rapid airstrikes against the regime of Saddam Hussein, and the B-2 played a pivotal role in delivering the most accurate and devastating payloads. The aircraft's ability to carry out long-range strikes was crucial in weakening the Iraqi military and the infrastructure that supported Saddam's regime. The precision with which the B-2 could strike targets, command and control centers, air defense systems, and military bases was one of the defining factors of the success of Operation Iraqi Freedom. The B-2's stealth advantage, a true game changer throughout the course of its combat missions. One of the most impressive qualities of the B-2 Spirit was its stealth technology. The aircraft's low radar signature and ability to avoid detection made it incredibly effective in situations where other bombers or fighter aircraft would have been easily shot down or engaged. The flying wing design, coupled with the advanced radar-absorbent materials used on the aircraft, made it nearly impossible to detect by even the most sophisticated radar systems. The low observability of the B-2 Spirit meant that it could operate in environments where other aircraft would have been vulnerable. This gave the U.S. military a unique advantage, as it could conduct airstrikes without the same risk of retaliation that conventional aircraft would face. The B-2 Spirit's ability to penetrate enemy airspace undetected, deliver munitions with precision, and return to base without being engaged by enemy defenses made it an essential tool for modern warfare. Moreover, the B-2 Spirit could carry nuclear payloads, making it a part of the U.S. military's nuclear triad strategic deterrence force designed to deter adversaries from using nuclear weapons. The B-2's ability to deliver a nuclear strike should the need ever arise was a critical part of U.S. defense strategy. The bomber's combination of nuclear capability, precision bombing, and stealth ensured that the U.S. could maintain a credible nuclear deterrent while reducing the risk of escalation. During conventional conflicts, the future of the B-2 Spirit, despite its success in combat, the B-2 Spirit is now part of the older generation of stealth bombers, and it faces competition from newer aircraft, such as the B-21 Raider. The B-21, which is currently under development, carry forward many of the B-2's capabilities while incorporating more modern technology and design features. The B-2's legacy remains a powerful reminder of the technological innovation that reshaped warfare in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. The B-2 Spirit's mission continues as it remains an active part of the U.S. Air Force fleet. Its legacy of precision, stealth, and long-range capability has ensured that it will remain a symbol of the United States' technological dominance for decades to come. As the B-2 fleet is gradually upgraded, its ability to strike anywhere in the world with precision and near invisibility will continue to be a force multiplier for U.S. military operations. In conclusion, the B-2 Spirit is more than just a bomber. It is a symbol of technological superiority and strategic innovation. Its combat history from the Kosovo War to Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom demonstrates its unrivaled effectiveness. It continues to serve as a cornerstone of U.S. global strike capabilities. The B-2 Spirit will remain a force to be reckoned with, both on the battlefield and in the annals of military aviation history.